Okay. So, this should be... Well, I shouldn't say it'll go fine. But, okay, somewhere I have this up. I was getting my own audio, which is always a bad thing to hear. Not because it necessarily sounds super bad, but because when it's on a 30-second plus delay, I really don't deal well with hearing my own voice again. Actually, as a result of going back and listening to my own audio for quite a bit of this, and because I've gone into Spiral Hell, those guys have started to show up. Not the right way. Also, something funny, because I have... where is it? Because I grabbed this as my totem pole point, the one glossary entry that is missable that I don't have, which is Mulbrook, right here, is actually still obtainable. I was curious if I had actually permanently missed any of the missable ones. Oddly, no. I do want to kill at least one of these. Oh, screw you two, game. I always seem to jump into the... Well, I actually know the reason why that happens for those. What happens is it's the Spalder or the fire damage. Not entirely sure which, but it's one of the... It might be the Torque's damage. One of them is very slightly delayed and offset as a result. And so it needs to wait until the iframes are finished in order to actually work. Now, we could kill this guy, and he would stay dead, surprisingly. Okay. Since the game doesn't want me to get past him, let's go heal. That's actually one of the interesting things with Spiral Hell is it was like a lot of things at launch. It was fairly buggy. It had a lot of enemies that weren't supposed to respawn but did. And so, just as a result of that, if you were completing it, and the worst part is for some of them, it was inconsistent. Some people ran into the bugs and some people didn't. Like, Fenrir Bottom is a perfect example. I never ran into the bug where he was popping back up alive. I did run into and it was because it was the same model. I did run into the issue where that Fenrir had the same amount of health as the regular Fenrir. Which is, yeah, at the time it was not supposed to be the case. Judging from what we have seen, or what I've seen going through this area, I don't know that's... Oops. I don't know that that is still the case, that it's supposed to have less health. That was interesting. And it actually is possible to make it if you get punched out of that second one. And of course it is, you know, if you kill the griffin, you don't have to deal with any of that. But there's never been a time where I would rather kill the griffin than spend a weight. And the enemy below is the only one of the optional bosses here. That I am aware of that lets you exit their room just for free. There we go. You might be wondering why I'm saying, oh, there we go. This is a shortcut. Now, you can kill this Valkyrie lady. She is a tremendous pain in the ass to hit. At least partially because she never really goes to a spot where you can... she falls into the same area, same issue as a lot of enemies. Her hurt box is fucking gigantic, and her hitbox is, I think, her tits. Oh, no, it's actually the entirety of her head, but it's nothing else. It's the same issue I was running into with Vidofnir. Where... Actually, no, Vidofnir, honestly, in comparison's not that bad. Because with Vidofnir, his body wouldn't hurt you. With, I think that's Skuld. With that lady, there's the projectiles, there's the entirety of the sprite. If you get hit, or if she runs into you mid-animation, the hitbox can actually be bigger than the sprite. It's just kind of a shit show. The wings are actually super hit and miss as far as that goes. I was just running away there because I took a drink. And that's the easy one. That's... If one of these is free, that is the free one. This is not. But yeah, I don't know why. Given that they patched this to be like 6 hits on the inside and then unpatched it. I don't get it. I just straight up do not get it. I'm not playing on hard mode. I'm pretty sure. I only hit the thing once, so if I am on hard mode somehow, that is just the game being buggier, but the damage numbers don't seem like I'm playing on hard mode. Certain bosses in particular just suck. There we go. And now we are past that. Forever. Oh. And you can kill this Ratatoskr. I would actually recommend it if you're having issues with getting past without taking damage. Like all of the optional bosses, he stays dead. There isn't really a reward for killing any of them, though. So, I'm not gonna bother. And you might be wondering why I have maxed out everything but Caltrops. And the reason is the final boss is probably my least favorite fight in the game. And when I say, you know, having trouble avoiding damage from Ratatoskr, that is what I'm talking about. Oops. Now we already did this, so we can actually delete that. We did this, we can delete this. Now, this was never really that relevant, I just wanted to have it. And there's this. This is sort of relevant, but it's not huge. These two are the... obviously the final mantras we need. And the Sun and Moon one isn't going to be super obvious. Oops. But I do want to have it ready. I'm certain there's better ways to do that. I don't know, I never really found an optimal way. I hate this part of the fight because that finger is also damaged. And your time on the face is fairly limited. And of course, you know, any of the damn ones that are shooting lasers also do damage. Oh, shit. Which... Well... that could have gone a lot better. And this is the reason why I have gun ammo. Ah. Oops. So I'm actually just waiting for him to come down. I've missed a few shots. Honestly, I'm not overly concerned by it. The most dangerous move he has is overall that, this set of moves. Actually, since I have flares... Oh, shit. I may have completely forgotten about, like... Now, one of the issues... Guess who forgot to, turn on their boss killing? Apps. And one of the nice things about the way La-Mulana works is even if we switch, we can still use the thing to activate Sun and Moon. Now, we could also be avoiding some damage by using caltrops. As never very good at that. Oh, fuck you, game. Yeah, this is the shit that I'm talking about when I say that this part of the fight sucks ass. It's too damn random. Oh, cool. It landed on the wrong side, and then because the face can be on basically anywhere. Oh, that was neat. Boy, I love the hitboxes in this game. We're actually doing pretty well here. Okay. Oops. Damn it. Well, that's actually better than having the other enemy, or having Red Towsker's meteors hit me. I was taking a drink since I don't feel like there's a great opportunity to drink during the fight. Also, if I was smart, I would probably open up with this, because this is one of the phases that causes a fair amount of damage. And yeah, I do want the flares later, but hell, I could go hit up Ancient Chaos before doing this. And then open up with flares on that. Damn it. What the hell even hit me there? I don't know what caused damage to me at the end there, but we are in the best shape we've been at this point. Now, I have wasted a decent amount of the gun ammo. Perhaps worse than that is that I've wasted a decent amount of flare ammo. I thought I was at a spot where I would jump straight up, not forward. But and actually, you know, I can make this, I think, a little bit better, a little bit more pertinent. I just need to look at my notes real quick. So, we want We'll need future development company because we need to be able to teleport. Let's drop everything real quick. We also want Death Village and Miracle Witch. And we want the vulnerability, which is Death Village and Lonely House Moving. We want the whip, which is La-Mulana. And once we get into the later stages, we want to swap La-Mulana for Rose and Camellia for the... because we don't use the whip at that point. Okay. Now, we could actually, at this point, drop Future Development Company and just switch on Rose and Camellia. But we will need Mantra, so... Once we get into the fight, let's switch that over. Oh, it's because we have Mantra on still. Because Future Development Company is only for backsides and the developer room thing. Well, that actually ended up hurting quite a bit. But we might be able to make that up. Nope. Of course, I end up shooting the wrong way. Oh, thank you, camera. Oh, that's neat. And so we come upon the that ancient chaos thing, as well as the thing that gives us 5 minutes of stuff. He is really damn powerful. Really powerful. At least partially because in this game the gun is actually strong. Well, that's terrifying. And something I do like is that pops up the, you can't use the Holy Grail. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to have happen. And this is the departure. No, okay, so that shortcut is not working, but there are some other shortcuts in its place. And somebody, which I mean, there's two logical answers as to who it could be. Dad and Mulbrook. Oops. Oh, we should probably just set it back to the... And of course, we need to leave. But there comes the question, well, how do we leave? And I believe I showed off the way, but that's missing something. And this is the thing that suggests it was probably Mulbrook that gave you the ropes. As you see, there's still somebody here. But the question comes down to, well, how do we get to Anoon? And I mean, I wouldn't really fault somebody for not remembering. But it's that, if I am remembering correctly, which isn't guaranteed to be the case, it's the, purple to the right of the entrance. One annoyance also is that the fairy stuff is turned off, which eliminates the free healing from that. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to get La-Mulana and La-Mulana 2 turned back on. Also, I guess Mulbrook never did the thing that she... I don't know how to get her to do it. She's supposed to take a one of those little orange dudes. The one from outside her tent. It's supposed to end up inside her tent. And it just chills there. But yeah, it's pretty obvious. Man. Between the Loca-Pala and these ghost things, this area has really just become a shit show. Oh, we're there's no way to save Frey, even if you, even if you use the Lamp of Time, he dies immediately. And of course, there's no, seems to be... Yeah, you can see. You can't investigate it, but there's, you know, Frey's sword there. And I believe just talking to her a handful of times is the cue to get her to not end up dying. But, of course, the Immortal Battlefield is where we want to go. This isn't the case of, oh yeah, go to Mulbrook's place and because she has a secret exit. No, we found the exit. Oh, genuinely do not remember that. It is, of course, the chasm. And if you don't remember the chasm, well, it's actually, oddly, more memorable in this than it was originally. Well, that was impressive. So yeah, this is, you know, actually a good example of why the Loca-Pala suck so goddamn much to deal with. They're weak as shit, yeah, but they're infinite. And those things are protected effectively from all sides. So, like, I didn't complain too much about, Ancient Chaos and its big, long, shitty room to get up to, Anu. Because it sucks, but you don't have to go through it that frequently. If you're thinking that over here is a secret, and not the exit for the end of game, that room is probably the worst one to get through. And so now we have credits. This actually went a fair bit quicker than I anticipated. Because I did, in a practice save, put in a couple tries on that final boss, and I wasn't getting anywhere. I was not consistently making it to that final phase, and wasn't really expecting, even with the Ancient Chaos cheese, to get it down second attempt. Then again, I also wasn't expecting to get that jump down second attempt. Because I think this is the first time I've done this without having to defeat Fenrir a second time. Overall, I strongly like the game. I mean, I wouldn't have streamed it after putting like 70 hours into it originally. If I didn't like the game, but and that's actually a understated slightly amount. Because there was a fair amount of time spent double checking things. I mean, having said that, I think that's actually more than my hard mode save was, but that's because I actually knew where the hell I was going that time. And having not played it since then, I did not. Well, I lucked into a fair amount of stuff. Here we get some cute moments with some of the characters. Including Zelpud's harem chasing after one of the elders. And for going back and talking to Freya, this is the ending we get. Now, obviously, I still don't have the achievement for all of the glossary entries. So I still am missing that key. But... oh, actually I can... next time, and we obviously will not be doing this game, but we will be doing instead Shadow Complex. And I think we'll be getting that started on Friday. This ended up being a shorter episode, but it is what it is. I will... oh, I should probably actually switch this to the end scene. As you can see, I set it for Shadow Complex. I don't know why I'm mousing over that, since the mouse cursor is not visible. But thank you for watching, and like it shows, I'll be back tomorrow with more of the MS Saga post-game, and back Friday with starting up a new Metroidvania, in this case, Shadow Complex.